frequent. That's often very frequent because you might make a suggestion of how the brain, in my paper, how the brain processes information, and at that time it was essential. That was the key element for understanding how synthetic telepathy might be used. By the way, synthetic telepathy now is the primary first ordinance used by everything. If you look at Afghanistan and they list all the ordinances, the airplanes and the bombs and the rifles and the bullets and everything that were used, at the very top, before anything happened, on both invasions of Iraq, for example, was Commando Solo. And that's that single aircraft. And you can go on Wikipedia and read about it. It's all using synthetic telepathy.
Okay, and when you're talking about synthetic telepathy, can you please describe exactly what that is?
Yeah, that was Alan. It was all based on Alan Frey's work. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but specifically, because you're talking about synthetics, you're talking about what? Silicon?
Well, it's working a microwave. In other words, it's not really SP. What we were doing was causing the temporal lobes to ring, and once they ring, you could heterodyne voices on the base carrier form of the microwave band, and you could actually hear them in your head without going through processes. That had to do, again, with resonant physics and the way biological organisms will scale up or scale down something in terms of application of information. Resonant cavity oscillators, I believe, is the right word to use.
You're talking about turning soldiers, getting them to take orders?
No, mostly it would be as a communication system if everything went down. That's why they developed HARP as well. Estlin and some of the others, when we were involved in that, they wanted to use my frequency bands, and they wanted to put a second station after Nick Begich wrote Angels Don't Play This Harp. He's my publisher, by the way. When they did that, then the second facility, when Europe started going sideways on the whole thing, was down in Australia, in central Australia, near Adelaide. And what they were doing was trying to set up a global screen of these frequency bands, like you would an ongoing commercial in your head all the time. You couldn't turn it off.
I found this when I was riding my bicycle to my friend's house. Alright, there's part one. The key thing here being Commando Solo, the radio station in the sky, synthetic telepathy, and the 0.3 to 3 gigahertz microwave bandwidth range, being able to make the temporal lobes ring like a bell. When after that happens, signals can be heterodyned onto it, apparently. So I don't think it's just voices. Clicks and whistles could be buzzing, things that just blow your concentration or cause you to have distress and you don't know why. Because, you know, stressed out, confused people don't care about rights. They don't even know what the problem is. On to part two.